Hello everyone, welcome to Solo Survivor. Azir, test number 12, APSC Combined Competitive Preliminary 2026 or to examination on GS paper 1. Ter oporoti to mock test number 12 itu lu ani so apnalokor kaholike aru moi to mock test attempt korim kiman marks pao na pao hetu moi calculate korim lastot. So let's start. Consider the following statements regarding the Sribhumi district officially renamed by the Assam government in late 2025. The district was formerly known as Karimganj. Yes, this is correct. The name Sribhumi was inspired by a description of the region by Kaviguru Rabindranath Tagore. Yes, Sribhumi literally translates to the land of Malakshmi. All these are correct. That is D. Yes, I got the correct answer. In a significant move to honor historical and cultural roots, the Assam cabinet renamed Karimganj district as Sribhumi. The name was originally bestowed by Rabindranath Tagore during his visit to the region over a century ago, describing it as the land of prosperity, Malakshmi. Okay. With reference to the elevated corridor project in Kaziranga National Park, which saw major progress in early 2026, consider the following statements. Elevated corridor in Kaziranga National Park. Okay. It is part of National Highway 715. Yes, formerly it was National Highway 37 and aims to provide safe passage to animals during annual floods. Yes, this is what is correct. It is designed to be approximately 35 kilometer long. It is actually 34.5 kilometer long, but it is approximate, making it one of the longest wildlife sensitive corridors in India. Yes, longest. This is true. The corridor will be built using a solid embankment designed to prevent water from entering the roadway. No, this is not correct. Only 1 and 2 is correct. That is A. Yes, A is the correct answer. এইটোতো এম্বেংকমেণ্ট বনাব বুলি মানে ফেটা দি ৰাখিব পানী প্ৰিভেণ্ট কৰিব বাধা দি এইটো নহয় কৰিডৰ বনাব যিটো কাজিৰঙা নেশ্যনেল মানে পাৰ্কৰ পৰা যিটো কাৰ্বি আংলং হিলছ আছে তালৈকে যাতে বৰষুণৰ পানী জমা হ'লে তালৈকে যাব পাৰে because the corridor is elevated on pillars, not solid embankments, specifically to allow the free flow of floodwaters and natural wildlife migration underneath the road. Okay. It addresses the critical issue of road kills during the monsoon when animals move toward the Karbi Anglong Hills. Okay. Regarding the Kolakshetra Ramdhenu Festival 2026. Kolakshetra Ramdhenu Festival. Consider the following statements. It is a mega cultural festival hosted at Srimanta Sankardeva Kalakshetra in Guwahati. The primary theme of the 2026 edition is the integration of Northeast folk arts with classical Indian traditions. I think correct. It is organized by the Ministry of External Affairs as part of the Act East Cultural Exchange. Act East Cultural Exchange. Act East logo to. I don't think this is correct. It is organized by the Ministry of External Affairs. Not true. So 1 and 2, I will go for 1 and 2 only. That is B. Yes, B is the correct answer. External Affairs logo, I don't think any link. So while it supports the spirit of national integration, it is primarily an initiative of the Assam government, Cultural Affairs Department. Assam government, right? To External Affairs, no. Okay, this policy to create a platform where Satriya, yes, classical dance from Assam, other northeastern folk forms interact with national classical forms like Odissi and Kathak. Yes, and other northeastern that is folk forms interact with national classical forms like Odissi and Kathak. Okay. Consider the fallen peers of ancient dynasties and the earliest known rulers in Assam. Danava dynasty, that is Muhiranga Danab, it is correct. Barmana dynasty was Pushyavarman, correct. Pushyavarman, correct. Malaysia dynasty, Salstampo. Salstampo and Malaysia dynasty, same. Yes, that king of Salstampo, yes. These all are correct. That is D. Yes, these are all correct. OPR's Karal Mats Maranga is cited yet Kalika Purana is the earliest ruler. Pushyavarman founded the Burman dynasty in the 4th century. The Sastambo established the Malaysia dynasty after the fall of the Burmanas. Okay, first came Burmana dynasty, then Danava dynasty, then Danava dynasty, then Burman dynasty. And political history the Burman dynasty the first and the mythological history to Hirikuru the Danava dynasty first, but Burman dynasty was first according to political history of Assam. Danava dynasty bisot Salastamba dynasty hobol lage. Yes, Burman dynasty bisot Salastamba dynasty. Okay. The immigrants expulsion of Assam. Immigrants expulsion from Assam. Expulsion from Assam. Act 1950, which was recently highlighted by the Supreme Court in 2026, empowers the state to grant citizenship to all pre-1971 migrants. Headed by the Supreme Court to immigration or expulsion from Assam, 1950. There is grant citizenship to all 1971 migrants. Expel certain persons whose presence is detrimental to the interest of the general public or any section of the people. Expel certain persons whose presence is detrimental to the interest of the general public. Itu tuh hubungan lagi. The official way, I think B is not correct. Automatically register every resident in the NRC. Automatically register every resident in the NRC. It is not also correct. Automatically kiniko. Not possible. Abolish the foreigners tribunals in the state. Abolish the foreigners tribunals in the state. It is also not correct. So A is going to be the correct answer. Etiki visa is what? Immigrants expulsion, which recently highlighted by the Supreme Court, empowers the state to. That is. Oh, we took incorrect particular. Your correct answer to us, 2025 and 26. It would expel certain persons whose presence is detrimental to the interests of the general public or any section of the people. It is the immigrants expulsion from Assam. Act 1950 recently highlighted Supreme Court kept this provision. Okay. The Supreme Court recently upheld the constitutional validity of the act, noting that it provides the state with the authority to push back illegal immigrants quickly if their presence poses a threat to social or cultural identity. Okay. But Supreme Court to regularly no validate kurismane. If there is a kind of means threat or detrimental in the respect of national public, then they will be immediately expelled from our country. Okay. Expelled from our what call quickly illegal back or from the state. Okay, provides state or country, I don't know, but it will be country also. Consider a country, not only state. Consider the following statements regarding the Puino Tirtho Yojana launched by the government of Assam. Puino Tirtho Yojana. It is a scheme to provide financial assistance to senior citizens for pilgrimage. Puino Tirtho Yojana. I think pilgrimage or lot of to in 25-26, the scheme was expanded to include visits to the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya for 25,000 pilgrims. Oh my God, I don't know. 2026, so 25,000 pilgrims so visit expanded visit Kurshala. The scheme expanded to include visits to Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. 25,000 pilgrims. I think correct. It is a scheme to provide financial assistance to senior citizens for pilgrimage. Punotirtha Yojana. I don't think this is correct. Punotirtha Yojana. Financial assistance to the senior citizens for pilgrimage. Hobo lage. Hobo. Both are correct. That is she. Yes, she is the correct answer. Nazano, but very good to show Unumaneta. That's Govt uses this scam to facilitate spiritual travel, but the elderly's recent budget allocations in 2026 have significantly increased the quota for Ayodhya pilgrims from the state that is 25,000 pilgrims. Can go to Ayodhya from Assam, okay. With reference to the Buddhism faith, consider following statements. It is traditional ethnic religion of the border community. Yes, this is. The faith centers around the worship of Sibrai. Yes, this is also. And Sizo plant. Yes. The Assam government officially recognized Buddhism as a protected indigenous faith in the BTO region in 25. Recognized Buddhism as a protected indigenous faith. Yes, these all are correct. That is the Sizu plant. That is Euphorbia splendens. That is the scientific name. Euphorbia splendens. Sizu plant's scientific name is the sacred symbol of Buddhism, representing the 5 elements. That is, these are Bar, Ha, Or, We, and Okhrang. Bar, Ha, Or, We, and Okhrang. Okay, 5 elements of this Buddhism. The striped tiger butterfly was recently, January 2026, declared the state butterfly of which Union Territory, sparking conservation debates in Assam as well. Oh, that is striped tiger butterfly. To কোনোবা এখন মানে ষ্টেটৰ state butterfly of which union territory no কোনটোৰ বোলে এইটো union territory লাডাখটো union territory নাহি হাই চণ্ডীগড় হ'ব পাৰে পুডুচেৰী হ'ব পাৰে লাক্ষাদ্বীপ হ'ব পাৰে I think and this some also conservation কৰিব এইটো লাডাখটো not no সেইটো নহয় চণ্ডীগড়. Where is Chandigarh and Puducherry? Where is Puducherry and Lakshadweep? I don't think it is Lakshadweep. So it'll, I think, Chandigarh or Puducherry. I will go for B. Yes, B has come to be the correct answer. Okay, Chandigarh, that is striped tiger butterfly. Okay. Chandigarh officially declared the striped tiger butterfly as its state butterfly in Jan 2026. This is relevant for APSC aspirants as that is state butterfly. No, that is declared state butterfly as its state butterfly. Though this is not a state union territory only, so still it's named as state butterfly 2026. It is relevant for APSC aspirants as environmental conservation symbols like Assam's white-winged duck are frequently compared across states. Okay. Question 9. Consider the following statements of the Battle of Suragat 1670, where it was fought between the Ahom kingdom and the Mughal emperor on the waters of the Brahmaputra. This is correct. The Ahom forces were led by Lasit Borphukan, where the Mughal forces were led by Raja Ram Singh I. Yes, this is also correct. The Ahoms used guerrilla warfare, Daga Yuddha, guerrilla warfare. Daga Yuddha effectively is the hilly terrain of the Brahmaputra Valley. This is also correct. So all these are correct. That is D. Where I'm getting so huge marks. Also means historically correct. The battle is a pinnacle of a home naval strategy and psychological warfare, ensuring the sovereignty of Assam against Mughal expansion. In the 2026 Union budget, the Deep Occasion mission received a 20% increase in funding. Without the following is a primary goal of this mission. What is this mission? Union budgets. What the Deep Ocean mission received a 20% increase in funding. Okay, Deep Ocean mission. A primary goal: developing underwater internet. No, exploration of polymetallic nodules in the Central Indian Ocean can be correct. Mapping the Brahmaputra riverbed for inland waterways. Deep ocean, Brahmaputra. Why Brahmaputra? Not ocean. Okay, not an ocean. Or monitoring volcanic activity in the Barren Island. No, 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 no. That is B. Polymetallic nodules in the Central Indian Ocean. Okay, B. So B is the correct answer. Um, questions are a little bit easier than before, I think. The mission focuses on deep sea mining for minerals like nickel, cobalt, and the copper, and developing human-rated submersibles. Matcha 6000. Okay, makes Matcha 6000 not to 6000 মানে underwater যাব পাৰে মানে deep, and that মাত্ৰ 3জন মানুহ যাব পাৰে. Only 3 crew members can go by that what you call submarine. Okay, for rare earth elements gathering from the seabed. Okay, ocean bed, nickel, cobalt, and copper, and also polymetallic nodules. And those are called polymetallic nodules. Nickel. Okay. Matcha 6000, the name of the submarine. Okay. Which among the following is the theme of the second Global Buddhist Summit held in New Delhi in January 2026? Second Global Buddhist Summit was theme. Okay, Buddhist for a greener planet, philosophy of an inclusive, peaceful, and resilient world, the Silk Road and Buddhist heritage. Buddhist Summit held in Delhi. Digital Dhamma, it is not second Buddhist summit held in New Delhi. It is not only on the perspective of religion, I guess. It can be like the Silk Road and Buddhist heritage. Silk Road, that is primarily red belt breed. That is not Silk Road and Buddhist heritage, philosophy of an inclusive, peaceful, and resilient world. Buddhist a greener planet. This can be one. Silk Road and Buddhist heritage. That is C, I think. C. C to no hole. That was philosophy for an inclusive, peaceful, and resilient world. Okay. Buddhistor লগত মই কি ক'ব তোক economics বা trader লগত হেৰি কৰিছোঁ relate কৰি দিছিলোঁ. So there was not a good assumption. Okay. So this is it. Philosophy, it's all philosophical, and Buddhism. Okay. Buddhist people didn't believe in God. Okay. Philosophy for an inclusive, peaceful, and resilient world. 2026 summit focused on leveraging Buddhist philosophy to tackle modern global crises like climate change and conflict. Buddhist people are very much what you call sustainable in nature of their conduct and all like that. Regarding the Urnodoy 3.0 scheme, which of the following is correct? It provides a monthly stipend of 5,000. No. It is a direct benefit transfer scheme for women members for households with an increased monthly amount in 2026. It is a DBT scheme for women members for poor households with an increased monthly amount. Increased monthly amount. Okay, let's check the other options. It focuses exclusively on providing bicycle. No. It is a health insurance. No. That is B is the correct answer. So B is the correct answer. It is a DBT scheme for women members of poor households with an increased monthly amount 2026 explains Urnodi is the flagship poverty alleviation scheme of Assam. Version 3.0 is has expanded the beneficiary base and increased the monthly power. Oh, increased course no the monthly beta about the 1250 SLM, and now it has increased 12 1450 or 1500. It is 1500 actually. Further increased in recent versions to combat inflation. That is 1500. For what reason? There was a little bit exceptional in this increment. Okay, 1500 something there recently. Okay, consider the following statements. This is about maybe Urnodoy. What was this? 2.0 or 3.0? Urnodoy 3.0. Okay, this is 1500. Okay. Question 13. Consider the following statements about the greater adjacent stock. Yes, it is home to nearly 80% of the world's population of this species. Hargala. It is Assam is home to nearly 80% of the world's population of this species. এইটোতো গ্ৰেটাৰ এডজাচেণ্ট ষ্টকটো এইটো হ'ব লাগে কাৰণ বেলেগত নাই সেনেকৈ এইটো মানে এনডেঞ্জাৰ্ড হৈ গৈছে ন এনডেঞ্জাৰ্ড ক্ৰিটিকেলি নহয় এনডেঞ্জাৰ্ড in 2025 the population regarded a significant milestone surpassing 1800 births due to a significant milestone surpassing 1800 births due to Hargila army conservation efforts 1800 to be sure it is currently listed as least concern on the no 3 number is not correct so 1 and 2 or 2 oh my god the option to all critical ase 3 2 not it is currently listed as least concern on IUCN ito no hoy 3 2 not possible so only 1 and 2 or 2 well correct we need correct answer only nearly 80% the population regarded a significant milestone surpassing 18% but due to the itu both hobo no one that is a correct answer yes karon beleg ko pai nai so it has increased that is 1800 but due to the conservation that is Hargila army that is Purnima Devi Burman and 80% of world population is present in Assam which is that is great adjacent stock that is Hargila okay the greater adjacent stock it is world's second largest adjacent stock species of the world okay second largest to great adjacent stock is listed as an endangered not what called least concern okay the conservation efforts led by Purnima Devi Burman that is Green Oscar winner she won Green Oscar award okay have been pivotal in its population recovery in Assam okay the Treaty of Majuli that is Treaty of Majuli 1563 was signed between two powers there was Ahom and Sutis Ahom Mughals and Ahom and Kos that is Kos under Naran yes that is she yes she is the correct answer Ahom king was some like what Ahom king was what was his name Sukampa Ahom king was Sukampa following the division of the Kos General Silarai and the Ahom king Sukampa that is Kora Rosa was Kora Rosa was supposed to sign this treaty and Kos sovereignty and sharing territory and Ahom king Sukampa or Kora Rosa had to give indemnity and sons of their nobility and as what called Pratap Singh was Sukampa's son so he had to offer to Naranarayan. Consider the following statements regarding Article 244A. 244A of the Indian Constitution often demanded by certain regions in Assam. 244A often demanded by certain regions in Assam. 244A, what is this? It allows for creation of an autonomous state Ito autonomous territorial leniki comprising certain tribal areas in Assam. It provides for a legal legislature or a council of ministers, suppose as a autonomous state council of ministers. It was added to the constitution by the second 22nd Amendment Act 1969. এইটোতো অলপ কাৰেক্ট কাৰেক্ট লাগি আছে দেই কোনোবা ক্ষেত্ৰত let me cross check it it allows for the creation of an autonomous state tribal areas in Assam comprising certain tribal areas in Assam for a local legislature or a council of ministers. It autonomous state or no I think this is for 2 and 3. 2 and 3 I will go for 2 and 3. 2 and 3 B hole nai. B. This was oh sorry this was D. So I made it incorrect. Okay. This is all a loss for the creation of an autonomous state comprising certain tribal areas in Assam. It provides for a local legislature or a council of ministers. That is Article 244A. Versus an autonomous state, it was about added to the Constitution by the 22nd Amendment of 1969. 22nd Amendment 1969. Okay. Expansion Article 244A is a more powerful provision than the 6th Shill. Oh, it is more powerful than 6th Shill. It has been a long-standing demand in the Karbi Anglong and Dima Hassa for greater self-governance within Assam. Okay. Karbi Anglong, Dima Hassa, এইবিলাকতো পাইছেতো self-governance and also the BTR region, that's border people. But Rava and Missing people, they haven't got this status till now. They're fighting for that. Autonomous, what call? Self-governance, they haven't got, okay. We haven't got Rava and Missing. Which of the following appears correctly matched Lakpati by 2 among Ami for 1 lakh annual income for okay, this is correct. Abhinandan scheme education loan subsidy of up to 50,000. I don't know this one. Apun Ghar, that is home loan subsidy for state government employees. Home loan, state government employees. Apun Ghar, home loan for government employees. I don't know this one. I don't think it is correct. Abhinandan scheme education loan subsidy up to 50%. Abhinandan. Only one or what? Oh, only one. There is no option. So 1, 2 can be correct, or Apun Ghar home loan subsidy for state government employees. No, this cannot be correct. They don't require any loan for like that. So 1 and 2 only correct. So A. Oh ho ho! All of them were correct. Apun Ghar means what? Only for the loan is only for making home for the government employees. Okay, state government employees. Okay. Okay, got it. All 3 are active welfare schemes in Assam. Lakpati Dairy is a national state collaborative effort. While Abhinandan and Apun Ghar are state specific financial support schemes. Okay, the Bhuma dynasty was founded by West Metallurgical. That is Bhuma dynasty. That is Narakasuri. That is Narakasuri. Yes, B. B is the correct answer. To the epics and Puranas, Narakasura founded the Puma, that is landborn. Puma, landborn, like Sita Devi, okay. Dynasty and Narakasura, and its capital at Prakshatispura. His son was Bhagadatta, who fought the Ida Mahabharata. Bhagadatta, yes, Narakasura's son, okay. Consider the following statements about Mission Basantara 3.0 launched in 2025. It completely digitizes the issuance of land ownership, but it completely digitizes the issuance of land ownership, but completely. That is a little bit critical. Mission Basantara completely digitizes the issuance of land ownership, but I don't think it has done complete 100%. I don't think it has achieved that complete stature. till now. So what should I do? Let me check. It specifically addresses land settlement for non-cadastral unmapped villages. Specifically, this is also not correct. Specifically, that term is a little bit means doubtful. So, it allows self-certification for certain land-related services to reduce bureaucracy. It allows self-certification for certain land-related services to reduce bureaucracy. Yes, this is correct. So three is correct, and especially addresses land settlement for less unmapped villages. Land settlement. So what it specifically, my name, specifically, not completely. Absolutely no. Majorly or no. Addresses land settlement for non-cadastral unmapped villages. This can be correct, I guess. And three it can be correct, but it completely digitizes the issuance of land ownership. Land ownership. All these are correct. Okay, all. I'll go for all. Yes, D came to be the correct answer. Pretty much critical, no? To find out the real meaning of the actions of the statements. Okay. Mission Basundra driven OMs to make land administration citizen-centric and paperless, citizen-centric, paperless, with a focus on sharing land issues for indigenous people in previously unmapped areas. Okay. The Hussein Muhammad Ershad award for literature, which made headlines in South Asian circles in 2025, is primarily given by which country? Hussein Muhammad Ershad, South Asian circles, that is in the Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan. Hussein Muhammad Ershad award for literature was made headlines in South Asian circles. South Asian, that is 2025, is probably given by which country? That will be, of course, Bangladesh, because Hussein means Bengal, Muslim. So B. Yes, B. Maniziki, this is it. This is what is significant for Assam as writers from the Northeast sharing significant for Assam as writers from the Northeast sharing linguistic and cultural ties with Bangladesh. Yes, it is correct. Linguistic and cultural ties are often considered for regional literacy honors that foster cross-border ties. Okay, they also give this Bangladesh award. Also is means contested like that. No, contested in Assam also. In the context of the sexual areas, who has the final power to decide whether an act of parliament applies to an indigenous district in Assam? Who has the final power to decide whether an act of parliament applies to an autonomous district in Assam? That or president, governor? I think that is autonomous district. Autonomous district, that is, I think, governor, president. Autonomous district. In Assam. That is president. B. A. Oh, sorry. That was governor. Final. Because governor is the head of the state, so there was governor. I made mistake in here. I had a little bit doubt. Who has the final power to decide whether an act of parliament applies to an autonomous district in Assam? Okay, that is governor of Assam. For Assam specific, the governor has the power to direct that an act of parliament or the state legislature, does not apply to an autonomous district or shall apply with medications or shall apply with modifications for other six scheduled states. This power lies with the president, or for other six states, or for other six scheduled states. For other six scheduled states, this power lies with the president. Assam is a little bit exception, and the governor has the power to direct an act of parliament or the state legislature does not apply to an autonomous district or shall apply with modifications For other 60 still states, and this power lies with the president. Okay. The Maurya Rebellion, 1769 to what you call 1805, 1769 to 1805, almost like how many days? 34 years, was primarily a conflict between Muammar, that is Ahams and the Ahams and the Myanmar Satra. Yes, the Aham royalty and the followers of the Myanmar Satra. That is B. Easy to say, बहुत easy to say too. The Aham royalty and the followers of the Myanmar Satra. This was a massive social, religious, and political conflict that severely weakened the Ahom kingdom, eventually leading to a Burmese invasions. Eventually led to the Burmese invasions and British intervention. Burmese invasion হৈছে তাৰপিছতে British intervention হৈছে তাৰপিছতে Britishৰ annexation হৈছে. These are all the conflicts took place. Gradually, okay. Consider the following statements regarding the National Quantum Mission, which achieved a milestone in 2026. It is implemented by the Department of Science and Technology. National Quantum Mission, Science and Technology, I think, correct. It is the first country in the world to launch a dedicated quantum mission. Dedicated quantum mission, I don't know. It aims to develop immediate scale quantum computers with physical qubits by 2031. It is not correct, I think. Already key as a say answer, I don't know. So let's check it. Which of the statements above are correct? 1, 1, 3, 2. This is National Quantum Mission. It is implemented by Department of Science and Technology. It is in this first the first country in the world to launch a dedicated quantum mission. It aims to develop intermediate scale quantum companies with 50 to 1000 physical qubits by 2031. Quantum computer बनाबो नेকি 31 ভিতৰত. What should I go? All correct. It aims to intermediate scale, that is intermediate scale quantum. Yes, that is 50 to 1000 computer, that is physical qubits, that is intermediate in by 2031. Country in the world. All correct. All correct. I will give D. Oh, 1 and 3 only. Means India is not the first country in the world to launch dedicated quantum mission, so I made incorrect. And the correct answer is only 1 and 3. Okay. India is going to make quantum computers like that, from 50 to 1000 physical qubits by 2031. This is correct. Several countries, USA, China, Canada, yes, they are so much more developed than India. They are foreigners, China, USA, China, Canada launched quantum missions before India. It is the 6th or 7th nation to have a major dedicated mission. Okay, I should have understood this one. Okay. Which of the following rivers is known as the Dihang in its upper reaches in Arunachal Pradesh? Dihang, that is Brahmaputra. I think Dihang, that is upper reaches. Dihang, that is Lohit or what? No, that is Brahmaputra. That is Brahmaputra. Dihang, that is Brahmaputra B. Yes, Dihang, that is Brahmaputra in the upper part of Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, Dihang, that is Brahmaputra. The Brahmaputra is known as the Changpo in Tibet, Dihang or Chiang in Arunachal Pradesh. Dihang or Chiang. In the Brahmaputra, once it meets the Lohit and Dibang, the Brahmaputra, once it meets the Lohit and Dibang rivers in Assam. Yes. Project Nilgiri Tar. This is, of course, this is recently got in Tamil Nadu. Nilgiri, and which is the conservation techniques. Reintroduction of the species into its historic range using synchronized census methods, that is developing eco bridges for the species across state highways. Itu to nazano bhai. Itu kiniki kiniki gusi. Project Nilgiri Tamil Nadu itu janu. Project Nilgiri Tar, that is involves which of the following conservation techniques? Reintroduction of the species into its historic range using synchronized census methods, developing eco bridges for species across state highways, developing eco bridges for species across state highways. All this can be correct. All this because all are very much positive. So all I will go for all. Yes, D is the correct answer. Eco bridges. Put the project Tamil Nadu is a Nilgiri Tahar, that is a comprehensive effort that uses technology and habitat restoration to shape the endangered mountain goat. Endangered, this is endangered. The project Nilgiri Tahar, that is endangered open Savinada, as a model for other satellite animal conservation projects like Assam's rhino projects. Okay, which of the Polo, which was the leader of the 1857 revolt in Assam? There was 1857, this is of course 1857 Morinam Dewan and Kokolkor Orat. Morinam Dewan, that is 1857, yes, 1823, yes. Yes, that is Moniram Dewan, that is Moniram Dewan, that is B. Yes, B. Moniram Dewan or Pioli Purwa was hanged in 1858. Moniram Dewan. Moniram Dewan, along with Pioli Burwa, plotted to restore the Aha monarchy. That is Sondrakanta Singh. That is not Sondrakanta. Purandar Singh restore কৰিব খুজিছিলে কিংশ্বিপ কাৰণে কিং হেৰি কোনে কৈছিল তাৰপাছতে আহোম মনাৰ্কি এটা এষ্টাব্লিছ কৰিব খুজিছিলে মনিৰাম দেৱান এণ্ড পিয়লি বৰুৱা and for that conspiracy they were got in the capital punishment that to suffer during 1857 uprising. He was subsequently hanged by the British in 1858. Okay, both of them were hanged in 1858. Consider following statements regarding the Bigantara scheme approved by the Union Cabinet for 2026. It is a unified scheme that merges three existing umbrella science and technology, institutional and human capital, human capacity building, research and development, and innovation. Bigandhara, that is science and technology, institution, human capital, human capacity building, research and development, and innovation. It can be correct. It aims to increase the gross enrollment ratio in higher education, specific for STEM fields. It aims to increase the gross enrollment ratio in higher education, specifically for science and technology. Yes, it will science and technology enrollment mechanism fields like that. It can be correct. The Department of Science and Technology is the nodal implementing agency. Science and Technology is a nodal implementing agency of science and technology. Yes, all this can be correct. D. Yes, this is the correct answer. All the way positive. So I came for all. Okay. The Bigandhara scheme was introduced to streamline science and technology funding and promote Biksit Bharat 2047. It focuses on human resource development and strengthening the rural and development ecosystem, or road and what? R&D. What is this? What is this meaning? R&D, research and development. Oh, sorry, research and development ecosystem. Research and development ecosystem across the country, including the northeast. Okay. With reference to the geography of Assam, consider the following statements of the North Kasur Hills, Dimahasa. Okay, it is the youngest physiographic unit of Assam. North Kasur Hills. No. It is not youngest. I think it is not youngest. That is eastern, but it is characterized by karst topography due to the presence of extensive limestone deposits. This is correct. The Satinga village, famous for the bird suicide phenomenon, is located here. That is here, yes, Dimaso, that is Satinga, it is correct. It is the youngest physiographic unit of Assam. Physiographic unit, youngest question, Assamot Kiki City. Karbi Malpame, Karbi Hills, North Kasur Hills, and Meghalaya not found in here. Tinsukian Hall. That is one was correct, so incorrect. So 2 and 3 can be the correct answers. 2 and 3 B. I will go for B. Yes, B is the correct answer. It cannot be youngest. Incorrect. North Kasar Hills are the part of the ancient plateau system. Yes, ancient plateau system, not the youngest unit, which would be the alluvial plains. Alluvial plains are the youngest ones. So which that is what that is physiographic. Oh, that is physiographic means what? Alluvial plain also can plains or elements, plains or hills. What like that? Mountains or also. Part 2 and 3 are correct. The limestone caps in Timahasur are significant and charting environments to a major geographical biological mystery where bats come to uh, 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 suicide there in Jatinga where Khasi people are in majority. Regarding the Assam Village Defense Organization, that is Assam Village Defense Organization Amendment Bill 2425 considered for PDP party nigi. It gives statutory status to the village defense parties PDP for the first time statutory status. Statutory status. How Assam Village Defense Organization statutory hobone, I don't know. It defines the village area to include urban and semi-urban localities under the VDPs. Urban and semi-urban. Oh, it defines the village area to include. That's not correct. One can be only one or D. It gives statutory status to the village defense parties for the first time. I don't think this is correct. Neither one. It is statutory status to the village defense parties. Assam Village Defense Organization Bill. Oh, that is Bill. So it will be only one correct. There is only one correct. Oh ho ho, both are correct. How? It defines. Oh, sorry. It defines the village area to include urban and semi-urban localities under the BDP's jurisdiction. It defines the village area to include urban and semi-urban localities under. I couldn't understand that. Second, I made incorrect statement in it. Answer. Okay, this statement, this amendment modernizes the 1966 Act, recognizing the village defense parties' role in maintaining law and order, and expand the scope to adapt to the changing demographic nature of some villages and towns. Okay, in the context of the Ahmed administration, the term Hazarika refers to an officer who commanded 1,000 bikes. That is C, Hazarika. Hazarika means C. 1,000, no. Hazar, the pike system led a strict hierarchy. Bora, that is 20 pikes over 20 pikes. Shaikia 100, that is Hazarika 1,000. Draskwa, that is 3,000. And Borua. Oh, no, not Borua. Pukon, that is 6,000. Yes, Pukon, the highest one now, 6,000. Raskwa, that is 3,000. Other are very common. Others are very common, okay. Constate the following statements regarding Article 311 of the Indian Constitution, which was in news in 2024 due to administrative reforms. Article 311, what was this? Indian Constitution, it provides safeguards to civil servants against 312 or something like that, arbitrary dismissal. 311 or 312, something like that. 11, this is civil servants or arbitrary dismissal or garden, the safeguard. A civil servant can be dismissed without an inquiry if the president or governor to satisfy it. Uh, Governor is satisfied that it is not expedient to hold such an inquiry can be dismissed in the interest of the security of the state. A civil servant can be dismissed without an inquiry. Only one is correct. It provides safeguards to civil servants against arbitrary dismissal, like Article 311. That is only one is correct. That is both are correct. Oh, again I made mistakes. 311, it provides the civil servants against arbitrary dismissal. A civil servant can be dismissed without an inquiry. Without an inquiry, civil servant can be dismissed. If the president or president or governor is satisfied that it is not expedient, if it is not expedient to hold such an inquiry in the interest of the security of the state. এইটো কাৰেক্টে হ'ব লাগিছিলে, মইতো দৌৰা কৰি দিলোঁ। যদি in the security of the state, if in that respect that is means not necessary for president or governor, if they think so, then a civil servant can be immediately expelled or dismissed. Article 311(2) provides the reasonable opportunity to be heard. However, the second provision, that is 311(2)(c), allows for dismissal without inquiry for state security reasons. Clause open divided in the context of national security and employees' right. Okay, national security and employees' right. It is a debate, of course. That means civil servant doesn't have a true what you call right, employees' right. Okay, which of the following best describes the golden quadrilateral of railways, the Amrit Satrapus project mentioned in the 2026 railway budget? A high-speed rail link connecting Guwahati to Manalikan Senaikan. Proceed to convert all meter ghost tracks in northeastern. Dedicated freight corridor for tea exports. Plan to electrify 100% of the rail network by December. Golden quadrilateral to এইটো দিল্লী, মুম্বাই, চেন্নাই, কলকাতা এইখিনিৰে আছিলে, বাট গুৱাহাটীটো কানেক্ট কৰি দিছে তাৰমানে ন। এইটোতো ষ্টৰফুজ প্ৰজেক্ট, এইটো হ'ব তেতিয়াহ'লে এইটো হ'ব গোল্ডেন কোৱাড্ৰিলেটাৰেল, মানে ৰেলৱে লিংক কানেক্টিং গুৱাহাটী টু দিল্লী, মুম্বাই, চেন্নাই, গুৱাহাটী টু দিল্লী, মুম্বাই, চেন্নাই, কলকাতা, অল দ্য ফ'ৰ what call super city ক'ব লাগিব of India, major cities of India. Okay, had access of Guwahati. Okay, a high-speed rail link connecting Guwahati to Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, and Kolkata. Explanation: the Amrit Satrapus is a strategic infrastructure goal to ensure that the major metros, including the gateway to the northeast, that is Guwahati, are connected via high-speed or semi-high-speed Vande Bharat corridors. Vande Bharat, that is semi-high-speed, not high-speed. Okay, high-speed and semi-high-speed corridor লগত মানে no. Consider the following instruments of the Dholesuri River in Assam. Dholesuri, where is it? Dholesuri River is a major tributary of the Barak River. Yes, this is correct. It flows through the Hailakandi district. Hailakandi district, I don't know this one. The Dholai is another name used for this river in its upper reaches. Of course, it can be correct. It flows through the Hailakandi district. Hailakandi, Dholesuri. Yes, all these are correct. Yes, D. Dholai River, that is Hailakandi, that is Dholesuri, Barak, tributary of Barak. The Tolesri is a vital river for Barak valleys in irrigation and ecosystem. The Pala dynasty of Kamrupa was founded by Pala dynasty of Kamrupa. That was Brahmapala, of course. Brahmapala. That is Brahmapala. Ratnapala, not Brahmapala. Brahmapala. A. Yes, A is the correct answer. After the fall of the Salastama dynasty or Malaysia dynasty, Brahmapala was elected as the king, make it the beginning of the Pala dynasty in Kamrupa, district from the palace of distinct from the palace of Bengal. There is Kamrupa's Pala dynasty and the Bengal's Pala dynasty. That is a little bit distinct, means different. With reference to the Uniform Civil Code and considerable instruments, Article 44 of the Directive Principles of State Policy mandates the state to secure UCC. Yes, in 2024, 2025, Uttarakhand became the first Indian state to implement the UCC post-independence. Yes, the UCC in Uttarakhand exempts scheduled tribes from its purview. Itu hoini nohoy. Scheduled tribes. That is UCC, Uniform Civil Code. No, scheduled tribal. All groups of people have to accept same marriage or something like rituals. They have to give up traditional. When Uttarakhand state was it, they were exempted from this UCC. Also not UCC, Uniform Civil Code. What should they go for? 1, 2 to correct itu jano. 3 to correct hobo ne. What should they go for? Exempts scheduled tribes. Yes, did him. All three are correct. D. Yes, D is the correct, because ST will like to indigenous people, and they have a root connection with the nature of their lifestyle. Okay, so it cannot be exempted by any law or so, because that ST means they are very much powerful, as they are the sons of the land. Okay. This is highly relevant as other states, including Assam, have discussed the implementation of a modified UCC that protests the diverse tribal customs of the Northeast. Yes, others can have to what call practice that UCC, but tribal people cannot practice UCC. But in Assam, it is not still implemented in the area. Okay. The government of Assam received a geographical indication tag. Which of the following is not a traditional type of gamusa? Okay, I will get it. For sure. I will get it. Pulam gamusa. This is Anakota gamusa. I don't know. Telia gamusa. I don't know. Bihuan. Which is not a type of gamusa. Okay. Telia gamusa. That is, yes. That is under this what called tag, but Anakota. That is B is not there. Oh, sorry. I heard Telia gamusa. I made mistake. Telia gamusa. Telia Romal is a tech craft from Telangana. Oh. This is okay, but this is not from Assam. This is from Telangana. Fulam, Anakota, and Pihuan are all traditional varieties of the Assam. Miss Gamusa. Okay. Enakota Gamusa. This is from Assam. Okay. Regarding the Brahmaputra Valley Fertilizer Corporation, that is BPFCL Brahmaputra Valley Fertilizer Corporation Limited, consider following. Lieutenant Namrup Dibrugarh. It was the first factory in India to use natural gases, basic raw material for producing nitrogenous fertilizer. A new nano urea plant was commissioned here in early 2026. Nano urea plant, this is correct, and it was the first factory in India to use natural gas as basic raw material for producing nitrogenous. Namrup 1885 হৈছিল নেকি 1885 Namrup There was Nunmati 1885 যিটো আসাম ষ্টুডেণ্টছ কি আছিলে আসাম একৰ্ড আছিলে ন ASU Indian Union and Assam State Central Assam State যিটো হেৰি হৈছিলে what should I go for? Question number 36. Located in number of Dibrugarh, that is correct. It was the first factory in India to use natural gas as basic raw material for producing nitrogenous fertilizer. First factory in India. Namrapur har karkhana etu to bahut purani hoy natural gas. It cannot be first. I think it cannot be first. Natural gas to bahut parimane ase. Still, it cannot be first, I think. What I go? C or D? Your plan, that is correct. 3 is correct. 1 is correct. The first factory in India to use natural gas as basic raw material for producing nitrogenous fertilizer. Okay, I will go for okay. D. Yes, this is the correct answer. Because it's very old, that's why I went for okay. What's the answer? Namrab is it is historic and yes, historic, very old, and addition of nano euro plant that is 26 allowance with India's goal of fertilizer self-sufficiency. Okay. Which Ahom king shifted the capital from Gorgaon to Rangpur? Okay. Gorgaon to Rangpur. That is Rudra Singha, Gadadhar Singha, Prabhata Singha, Shiva Singha. I think Gadadhar Singha. I think Rudra Rangpur. Gorgaon to Rangpur. Gorgaon. That is Rudra Singha or what? Rangpurat prathame heri korisile Rudra Singha. That is A. I think A. Yes. Karan Gadadhar Singha, father of Rudra Singha, made capital somewhere from Herutu in Gorgaon. Gadadhar Singha made capital Gorgaon, and Rudra Singha after it Gorgaon to Rangpur, because in Rangpur where Rangpur is there, Rudra Singha made some very means what called important things, na? Some like Rangpur, something like that. Okay. Sargatu Rudra Singha established a new capital at Rangpur near present-day Shivsagar and built several iconic structures like the Tulatul Ghor, Ranghar, etc. Rudra Singha made Tulatul Ghor. Okay. Because the following statements about the Eastern Portals 2026 update Eastern Portals. It provides one nation, one social security card for unauthorized workers. Eastern Portal card it is integrated with the Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Mandhan, that is pension scheme. All this can be correct, but that is C. I will go for C, whether correct or not. I think yes, I did correct. That is card dibu and Pradhan Mantri Jandhan mane no mane ki kobo subordinate kam kore governor. The portal has developed to become a single window for all social security benefits for migrant and unauthorized workers. Migrant and unorganized workers and major tempo GS3 economy, generation 3. GS Maniki. I don't know. GS3 economy, okay. Major tempo GS3 economy, okay. The Silai Daha station. Silai Daha region often mentioned in Assamese and Bengali literature is associated with his personality. Silaida. Rabindranath Tagore, Assamese and Bengali. Rabindranath Tagore Chitrata Tagola, Bhupena Hazarika, Lakshmanath Besura. Rabindranath Tagore, that is Bengali, no? A. Yes, A. Bengali related Bengali literature, no? Rabindranath Tagore. Silai Daha now in Bangladesh. Silai Daha. Oh, Silai Daha now in Bangladesh was the ancestral estate where Tagore wrote many of his famous books. Oh, in Bangladesh. The Kasur. Yes, on the periphery of Kasur region, he had deep interactions with Assamese literators during his time in this region. Okay. Mission Shakti, which a budget hike in 25-26, is an umbrella scheme for Mission Shakti space exploration and anti-satellite development. Mission Shakti safety security, women and sensitive production of that is Northeast power grid and Northeast, that is space exploration and anti-satellite mission, that is development. That is it too. A is the correct answer. Oh, sorry. Mission Shakti. How come this be B? Okay, itu my mistake. Mission Shakti mane bole women safety, security, and empowerment. Okay, it includes sub-schemes like Sambal. Oh, mission Sambal or price, no? It includes like Sambal, one-stop center, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao, and Samartho Shakti Sadhan Krish. Samartho Shakti Sadhan Krish. Mission Shakti. Itu jana nasilo de. Which of the following appears accurately matched patta, that is traditional Assamese silk painting. Pata Citro, yes, that is correct. Pata Citro. Mask, that is making. Mazuli, that is Samagri Satra, this is correct. Belmel, that is industrial. Sartebari. Porvetar Sartebari Belmetal. Kahilpo, yes, that is correct. All these are correct. D. Oh, why? Why is Pata Assamese traditional Assamese silk painting? Silk means what? Silk painting. Yes. This was not correct. Silk. Patacitro, I don't know, but I guessed it that it could be correct, but it is not correct. Pata, traditional Assamese silk painting. That is not. Okay, mask making is synonymous with Masli Satras, that is Samagari Satra, and Sotipur is world famous for bell metal, that is Kasilpo. Pata or Pata Citro is more traditional to Orissa. Pata Citro, that is not Orissa and West Bengal, though Assam has its own manuscript painting tradition, that is Hasti Vidyanava style. Pata is not. Yeah, I didn't go so deep, but simply what call overall, I guessed it. Okay. Pata Citro, that is Orissa and West Bengal. It's traditional. Not of Assam. Okay. Consider the following statements regarding carbon sequestration in the context of Assam's tea gardens. Carbon sequestration, okay. Tea bushes act as significant carbon sinks, absorbing carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. When carbon sink, I think correct. Said trees in tea gardens contribute more to carbon storage than the tea bushes themselves. No, this is not correct. Tea bushes act as significant carbon sinks, absorb CO2 from the atmosphere. One is correct, two cannot be correct. Said trees in tea gardens contribute more to carbon storage than the tea bushes themselves. Only one is correct. কেনেকৈ কাৰণ হ'ব পাৰে কাৰেক্ট হ'ব পাৰে research highlighted in 2025 মানে T3 to বহুত থাকে না কিন্তু সেট দ্যাট সিরিজ 3 দ্যাট ইজ সিরিজ 3 তো বহুত কম পরিমাণে থাকে so how can they absorb more carbon than T3s okay okay researchers found something okay highlight in 2025 indicates that T ecosystem the boost plus shade trees plays a vital role in boost plus shade trees okay play a vital role in climate mitigation in northeast India. Shade trees like albizia have higher biomass and thus store more carbon. Okay, biomisia. Oh, sorry, sorry, what? Algibia. Oh, sorry, albizia. That is albizia. Okay, albizia. They can do, but their amount is very less. এতে আনসাৰটো অলপ বেলেগ হ'ব লাগিছে তাৰ আমাৰটো কম ন মিনছ চেট্ৰি বহুত কম পৰিমাণে থাকে এনে ত্ৰিটো ঢেৰ থাকে ঢেৰ চেট্ৰিটো মাজত মাজত 100টা 10ডাল চাহ 50ডাল চাহ গছ চেট্ৰি এটা এনেকৈ অ'কে ন' প্ৰব্লেম বহুত থাকে যেনিবা ন for the three, the Dhubri Phulbari expected to be fully operational by 2026-27 হ'ব লাগিছিলে will connect Assam with which state? Assam and Meghalaya. এইটো বাৰে বাৰে পাই আছোঁ মই এইটোতো এনেই easy. It will be India's longest river over water that is approximately 19 kilometer. India's longest river হ'ব ন longest bridge over water. Longest bridge কেনেকৈ হ'ব মুম্বাইতো এটা আছে connecting Dhubri in Assam to Phulbari in Meghalaya. Significantly reducing travel in between that is 250 kilometer reduce kuribo in two states. Who was the first president of the Assam Sudhya Assam Sahitya Sabha? Assam Sahitya Sabha first president is Padmanath Gohai Borua. That is A. He presided over in the Sibsagar's 1917 session. Okay. Article 350B of the Indian Constitution provides for a special officer for linguistic minorities and the right to establish educational institutions for minorities, protection of interests of scheduled tribes, that is language to be used in the Supreme Court. Article 350 D to হ'ব নোৱাৰে linguistic minority কাৰণে special officer that is also not correct I think. Protection of interests of scheduled tribes, the right to establish educational institutions for minorities. I found this one somewhere. This can be B. That was incorrect. There was a special officer for linguistic minorities, that is 350. Okay, 350 article 350B. Special officer for linguistic minorities 350B. This was added by the 7th Constitutional Amendment Act 1956. The officer is appointed by the president. Okay, this special officer for linguistic minorities that is to be appointed by the president. In 2026, which countries went to India as a co-chair for the co-chair of the International Solar Alliance, in 2026. Which country joined India as a co-chair, International Solar Alliance? The Solar Alliance: France, USA, Australia, Brazil. USA, Brazil, Australia. That is International Solar Alliance. There was France or Australia. International Solar Alliance. That can be Australia or Brazil. Brazil. I will go for. That was France. International Alliance, the co-chaired in 2026 by France. Okay, International Alliance, France and India. France has been the co-president since the inception of International Alliance. That is reflected the strategic partnership between the two nations and renewable energy. Okay, International Alliance in renewable energy. Yes, was the following. After Kel Maharan 2.0 2526, it is a state level. Kel Maharan state level sports competition aimed at identifying grassroots talent in Assam state level, Khel Moharan state level away. It includes traditional sports like kabaddi and kho along with Olympic sports. It includes traditional sports like kabaddi. Oh yes, this is correct. Which of the following statements are correct? It is state level, state level or international level. Khel Moharan, Khel Moharan. Kilmarnock contested highest prize, no, any condition no, so it will be state level, yes, state level competition in the international. Yes, all are correct. Both are correct. That is C. Yes, C. The Assam is no. Actually, Kalmaran is the part of Assam's mission to become a sports hub in India. Yes, engaging millions of youth from the village level to the state level and national level. That is Kalmaran. That is state level sports competition. Okay. The rice mill in colonial Assam was a secret society of revolutionaries. Itu secret boleh kau lagi po. A traditional assembly of villagers for social, political decisions and protests. A tax collection that is no literary club itu tu traditional assembly of villagers for social political decisions and protests. Itu secret boleh tu kau no hari itu B correct hobo. So B is the correct answer. Traditional assembly of villagers for social political decisions and protests. Okay. Rice mills played a crucial role in the 19th century. 19th century peasant uprisings, Polgari, Petrograd, etc. By mobilized marches against the British agrarian policies. Which of the following is the state bird of Assam? That is state bird of Assam, white-winged wood duck. That is the one. That is B. Everyone knows this. It is one of the most endangered birds in the world, probably found in the tropical evergreen forests of Upper Assam. That is the Brusukwa, Namiri, etc. Namiri National Park. Okay, the global minimum tax 15% agreement with which came into effect for laws MNCs in 2025 as basically by which organization, that is global minimum tax 15%. Let me check. Global minimum tax World Trade Organization International Monetary Fund, that is OECD. That is OECD global minimum tax, that is C. Yes, C is the correct answer. The OECD G20 includes a framework on base erosion and profit shifting, that is aims to ensure that large corporations pay a minimum level of tax regardless of where they are headquartered. Okay. Now let me take a break. Question 51. Consider the following statements regarding the Assam compulsory registration of Muslim marriages and divorces bill. Assam compulsory registration of Muslim marriages and divorces bill 2425. It replaces the Colonial Era Act of 1935. The registration process will now be handled by district commissioners and sub-registrars instead of private judges. It prohibits the registration of marriages with the parties have not attained the legal age 18 for women, 21 for men. It prohibits the registration of marriages with the parties have not attained the age. Okay, this is correct. It replaces the Colonial Era Act 1935. This is also correct, maybe. I think maybe. I don't know exactly, but I think correct. The registration process will now be handled by district commissioners and sub-registrars instead of private judges. All this would be correct. I will go for D. Yes, this is the correct answer. This is a major social reform in Assam aimed at eradicating child marriage and streamlining the legal documentation of marriages by bringing registration under government officials. It ensures better legal protection for women. Oh, with reference to the Hulok given the only found in India consider following statements. In Assam, the Holongapar given century is a dedicated habitat for 10 years. They are listed as endangered on the IUCN red list. Who look per given endangered? Yes, the given network and held in 2025 plenary session in Guwahati. The given global given network held in 2025 plenary session in Guwahati. Global given network. I don't know. Guwahati hoise niki. Global given network held in 25 plenary session in Guwahati. What should I go for? 1 and 2 to correct way. 1 and 2, 3 2. Global given network to Whistler held in 2025 plenary session in Guwahati. I don't know. Incorrect or correct? Given the whole longer per given sensory to the sort of the same. A correct the whole null D. Yes, this is the correct answer. How long per? That is global given network 2025 to Guwahati to Whistler. All given is vital to the biodiversity of the net is the 25 global given network meeting in Guwahati emphasized community-led conservation to prevent habitat fragmentation or to prevent habitat fragmentation The Dumnisuki ecological site we yielded new findings in 2025 related to the Kamrupa period is located in which district Dumnisuki Kamrupa period at Westluno. The Kamrupa period that is Kamrupa Rural Dorang Nalbari Baksa Nalbari Dorang Baksa Kamrupa Rural Kamrupa tu hole gitu ya Dorang Dumnisuki Dorang noleba Kamrup for which do I go Dumnisuki I think I will go for B. Yes, B. Dorang. I will go for B, and it came to be the correct answer. Dumnisuki. There was finding some findings from the Kamrupa period, and that was situated in Dorang. Dumnisuki is known for ancient stone temple remains and scriptures that bridge the gap between the Burman and Salstumpa eras of ancient Assam, Burman and Salstumpa. Of course, the following statements about the green hydrogen hub project in Assam. It is being developed primarily in the Numaligarh and Digboi. Green hydrogen hub Numaligarh and Digboi regions. Numaligarh and Digboi regions. The project uses solar and wind power to electrolyze water into hydrogen. Yes, it aims to blend green hydrogen with natural gas at the existing AGCL pipelines. It aims to blend green hydrogen with natural gas in the existing AGCL pipelines. Green hydrogen and natural gas mix কৰিব নেকি ব্লেন্ড মানে to mix কৰা বুজায় I think Numaligarh and Digboi all are correct হল green hydrogen and natural gas blend কৰিব ন Assam is positioning itself as a leader in the energy transition. The Numaligarh Refinery Limited is at the forefront of this mission to reduce the carbon footprint of the state's industrial sector. Yes, in the context of ancient Indian history, the Aihol inscription is famous for mentioning the victory of Pulakeshin II over which ruler? inscription pollution too. Untermoria Harsavardhana, Paskaraman, Ahol inscom that is Sika. That is Ahol inscription pollution too, and Paskar Brahmanasi Harsavardhana, and correct whole. Ahol inscription, that is Ahol inscription is famous for mentioning the victory of pollution two over pollution two and Harsavardhana. More policy there, Puzate policy. Harsavardhana. তেতিয়া ভাৰতৰ ৰজা কোন আছিলে সেনেকুৱা নিচিনা ভাবিছিলোঁ ন এইটো মনিটৰিং পলিউশ্যনটো জিকিছিলে বাট হৰ্ষবৰ্ধনে হাৰিছিলে অ'কে আই হল ইনস্ক্ৰিপশ্যনত আছে আই হল ইনস্ক্ৰিপশ্যন কেতিয়া চন্দ্ৰগুপ্ত নহয় সমুদ্ৰগুপ্তৰ সময়তে আছিলে ন আই হল ইনস্ক্ৰিপশ্যন The inscription composed by Ravi Kriti, or I hol inscription composed by Ravi Kriti describes the defeat of Harsha by the Salakya king Pulakshn II on the banks of the Narmada. It was a key source of 7th century Indian history regarding the one nation, one election proposal discussed in late 25, which committee is the primary report of this feasibility. One nation, one election, Justice B.N. Sri Krishna Ramnath Kovind Committee, Amit Shah Committee, that is Kasturirangan Committee, Kasturirangan Committee, Ramnath Kovind Committee, One Nation, One Election, that is Sri Kanta, Sri PN Sri Kanta Committee. I think no Ramnath Kovind Committee. Okay. The One Nation, One Election, there was what called by that is Ramnath Kovind Committee. The high-level committee headed by the former President submitted its recommendations in 2024 to 25, suggesting amendments in the constitution to synchronize state and central elections. More episode come take today. Which of the following waterfalls in Assam is known as the Seven Sisters Waterfall of state? That is Meghalaya. That is Akashi Ganga, Shivagunda, Akashi Ganga. Kunto Sambhavati Falls, Panimur Falls. That is Akashi Ganga. I think Akashi Ganga have. That is Panimur Falls. Panimur Falls to ke elephant. Oh, Seven Sisters Waterfall. Panimur Falls ne. Panimur to mu Kopili River data constant is ne. Oh, hit to heck quite the Seven Sisters Waterfall. It Kopili River, the Panimur to heck when the Dahole Megalot Hotan Quaniki. Megalot to us, Tima Auto. Loaded on the Kopili River in Timahaso. Panimur is a massive scenic waterfall, while Meghalaya has the etiki we say. Seven waterfall of the state often confused with the one in Meghalaya. Oh, Meghalaya to ase Panimur to ase. It's a mistake. I falke no purhilo hosto. Meghalaya to Seven Sisters Waterfall ase, but even there is Seven Sister Waterfalls in Dimasa. And Assam, okay, that was Panimur. Panimur to Dimasa ase jano. Okay, hello. The Kopili River in the Mahaso Panimur is a massive scenic waterfall. While Meghalaya has the that is Nosong Gitiang Seven Sisters. Panimur is open, promoted as its equivalent in the Assam Hills. Nosong Gitiang. Okay. Costa following statements about the Muamure rebellion, it was first major challenge to the Ahom monarchy from within its own subjects. First major challenge to the Ahom monarchy from within its own subjects. Ito hoy na hoy. Nijor subject hoy niki. Muamure to nijor subject asilo. Ito hoy to. The rebellion was led by the disciples of Muammar Satrayas. It was ultimately suppressed with the help of British troops by the Captain Wells Muammar Satro. Muamuriya Satro tar pisot ki Captain Wells ahisile no. Muamuriya bilake kakan sile Captain Wells anisile ne Burma Budun he Burma kanisile mian no itu correct hoy So it was the first major challenge to the monarchy from within its own subjects. Yes, all three are correct. That is the rebellion 1769 to 1805, almost 34 years, devastated Ahom economy and population. Captain Wales' expedition in 1792 was the first instance of British military involvement in Assam's internal affairs. Captain Wales, 1972, 1792. Okay. The Sudarshan Shakti exercise conducted in early 2026 is a joint military exercise between Sudarshan different wings of the Indian Armed Forces Integrated Command. That is India and France. I think C. Yes, C is the correct answer. Sudarshan Shakti, different wings of Indian Armed Forces Integrated Command. That is mm, Army, Navy, and what? Army, Navy, and Air Force. Okay. It is an integrated exercise aimed at testing the synergy between the Army, Air Force, and Navy in a high-tech electronic warfare environment. Okay. Article 200 of the Indian Constitution frequently at the news due to governor versus state government disputes. Pertains to the governor's power to grant pardons, the governor's power to give assent to bills passed by the state legislature, the appointment of the advocate general, the dissolution of the legislative assembly. That is what is this? Governor's power to grant pardons. Governor's power to give assent to bills passed by the that is Article 200 state Indian passed by the state legislature. I think B. Yes, B is the correct answer. B is the correct answer. The governor's power to give, that is 200. Governor's power to give assent to bills passed by the state legislature. Give assent to bills passed by the state legislature. Under this article, the governor can give assent with a halt, assent with a return the bill, or reserve it for the president. Under this article, governor can give assent with halt, and even return the bill or reserve it for the president. Recent Supreme Court ruling have clarified that governors cannot sit on bills immediately, that is indefinitely. Oh, governors cannot sit on bills. Means sit on bills means what? Reserve or what? Indefinitely. Okay. Article 61. Question 61. Which of the following pairs is not correctly matched? Dharanidas, leader of the 1894 Patrughat uprising, purely for that is executed for 1930. Rebel against the British. I think correct. 1830. 1830. Purely Fukon. When did Purely Fukon die? I'm done. Purely Barua. Oh, sorry. I was about to go downward. Kusal Kaur, only matter of the Quit India movement in India to be hanged. Kusal Kaur, only matter to be hanged. That is correct. Your Raisutra known as Assam Kishori, that is also correct. Thundas leader of the 1894 Patrughat uprising. I think correct couple lage karon to court of purely for executed for the 1830 revolt against the British. Purely Fukun, when did he die? Muram Dewan and Purely Borwa, they died in 1786. Sorry, 17. Sorry, 1878, 1858. Okay, 1858 and 1830. Purely Fukun revolt against the British. Which is not correct. I don't know this. I think A. A is not correct. A. I will go for A. A is not correct. Yes, I did correct. The Patrughat uprising, that is purely Fukun, died in 1830, revolt against British. Okay, Patrughat uprising There was a mass peace movement without a single designated leader. Yes, there was no leader, and though many local elders were involved, Tornidas is not historically named as the primary leader of that specific event. Okay. Constable Winston Mans could target the numbers this game 25 to 20, 26. It stands for National Action for Mechanized Sanitation. Hobo Parade. It was a poor issue zero facilities in India. It provides alternative livelihoods for former manual scavengers. Oh my god, Namaste scheme. This is kind of stands for National Action for Mechanized Sanitation Ecosystem. It is current it aims to achieve zero fatalities in sanitation work in India. Yes, it provides alternative livelihoods for former manual. Yes. This can be correct. All three can be correct because alternative livelihood and what called uh, 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 rehabilitation is also there for the scavengers who. Okay, all three are correct. D. Yes, D. This central scheme is vital for social justice, ensuring that no human has to enter sewer or septic tanks to replace the instead by emissions and trained Sinipreneurs. Okay, the Kushira River that is in Barak. Okay, agreement which benefited the farmers of Southern Assam and was being signed between India and that is of course Bangladesh. That is C. Bangladesh, Kusira. The agreement allows for the withdrawal of water from the common water the river Kushira eating irrigation data shall have origin of Bangladesh and Barak Valley of some. White reference to the Satra dance, it was introduced to Sumanto Sangadev in 15th century. Satra dance, yes, this is correct. It was recognized as a classical dance by Sangeeta Academy in 2000. That's also correct. The Ankianat one act places are the basis for these dance forms. Yes, all these are correct. All these are correct. That is D. Yes. Or Stupan Sutra is a living tradition preserved at the Sutras monasteries in Assam. In the 26 budget PMT Vine schemes, that is um, development of northeastern states. Okay, election notice was increased. What does DVINE stands for? Development Initiative for Northeast. Digital that is development initiative for Northeast. That is development initiative for Northeast. Okay, that is A. Okay. It focuses on funding infrastructure and social development projects based on the felt needs of the people in the Northeast states. Which Sultan of Delhi invaded the Kamrupa kingdom for the first time in 1206. Added that is Madhavan Khulji, that is Bakhtiar Khalji. Balban Aladin Khalji, that is B. Yes, B is Bakhtiar Khilji. Khilji first. Bakhtiar Khilji, Muhammad bin Bakhtiar Khilji in 1206 invaded Kamrupa. His disastrous campaign ended in a rushing defeat at the hands of the King Prithu, Bisho Bisusandara, Prithu Bisusandara of Kamrupa. That is Bakhtiar Khilji got defeated. Okay, the Kanai Borokibor rock inscription in Guwahati, in North Guwahati records this happened. That is battle between Bakhtiar Khilji and King Prithu in 1206. Kanai Borokibor rock inscription in North Guwahati. Because the full statements about the Lakpati did this game, okay, it is regarded and over 3 crore nationwide. I don't think. It encourages self-help groups with local banks for easy credit. Yes, correct. In Assam, it is being implemented as part of Assam State Rural Livelihoods Mission. I don't know, but how will I get? Lakpati deity that is implemented as part of the Assam State Rural Livelihood Mission. I think correct. The target has been increased to over 3 crore women nationwide. Lakpati did Homor to nationwide. I don't think that is 2 and 3 only correct. That is B. B, B, B. Oh, sorry. Nationwide bole. 3 crore over 3 crore. Okay. Cover 3 crore women nationwide. Ito, kineka hell Lakpati did scheme out. Oh, DD. That is DD, not Lakpati Baidu. Baidu is in Assam, but DD is in central level. Okay. Also be correct, but I did. The scheme is a cornerstone of rural economic transformation focused on making women financially independent through diverse micro entrepreneur enterprises. Okay, without the following is the state tree of some that is how long that is Dipterocarpus reduces Dipterocarpus reduces A, that is A itu man correct as is this in it's a majestic evergreen tree found primarily in the rainforest of Aparasum. Okay, this evergreen tree. Okay, regarding the big city of Harad, Sankalp Yatra 25-26 constable estimates it is a nationwide campaign to raise awareness and to the risk of flagship government schemes. Big city of Harad, that is campaign that is nationwide. Track resource and flagship government schemes. It says IEC Vans information, education, and communication to reach the last mile. Big city of Harad, Sankalp Yatra. This is not correct. Kiba information, education, communication. This is not the correct one to reach the last mile. Bixit Bharat Sankalpeta nationwide campaign to reach awareness and track the reach of flagship government schemes. Government scheme current है कि Bixit Bharat Sankalpeta. Did hold to have লাগে that both should be correct. C. Yes, the correct. So if it is Sankalp Jatra for awareness, and then it can be used as a ban for communication, information, education, while intercourse to go that places. So, what are correct? Tatra has been pivotal in identifying left out beneficiaries for schemes like Ujjwala. Oh, left out beneficiaries. Identify left out beneficiaries for schemes like Ujjwala, Ayushman Bharat, and PM Kishan. PM Kishan. বহুতে পোৱা নাই বহুতে ঘৰতে দুটা তিনিটা পায় বহুত কিবা কিবি মানে এইটো যিটো বিকশিত ভাৰত সংকল্প যাত্ৰা এইটো ইমান এটা হেৰি নহয় ইউজফুল হোৱা নাই The Soradio site has been inscribed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Soradio, yes, in 24. It's the inscribed was inscribed that is natural. That is cultural. Soradio, that is cultural. Okay, Soradio, cultural or mixed? Soradio, that is cultural, not mixed. I think. Yes, that is cultural. B. Mixed no to B. It was inscribed under the cultural category as the items the Mount Burial system of the dynasty. Because the police demands of the Kopela hydroelectric project is located in the Master District. It is operated by the Northeastern Electric Power Corporation (NIPCO). The project suffered a major pipeline burst in 2019 to 2022. That is Kopela hydroelectric power major suffered a major pipeline burst 92 2022. I don't know, but it is operated by Northeastern Electric Power. Yes, this is correct. All this should be correct. I don't know about 3, but 3 can also be correct. I will go for D. D, D, D. Yes, this is the correct answer. It is one of the most important power projects in the region, but has faced significant geological and maintenance challenges. Okay, who was the editor of Urnodoy the first time? That is Nathan Brown. Urnodoy Nathan Brown. That is A. Why so easy questions? As that is American Baptist missionaries in 1846, 1846 from Sivasakar, it will key role in the revival of Assamese language to Dhubri is built in financial assistance with this international organization that is international organization, Dhubri that is World Bank, Asian Development Bank, that is Japanese Development Bank. I think Dhubri Asian Development Bank. I think B. That is Japan International Cooperation Agency. Okay, Japan uh, helped in financial assistance for the construction of Tobre Fulbury Bridge. That is JICA is a Japan International Cooperation Agency. Japan International Cooperation Agency. So it's a major partner in India's Northeast infrastructure development, funding several road and bridge projects. Okay, because the following of the Somala project, it is a project for the improvement and administration of state highways and yes, the highways and the major district roads. Yes, it is moderate modeled after the Bharatmala project. Yes, both are correct. That is C. Yes, C is correct answer. Assam aims to provide high quality road connectivity to boost in state economy and tourism. The Nari Shakti Bandhan, that is Adhinium, Nari Shakti Bandhan Adhinium, to the 106th Amendment provides for 33% reservation for women in Nari Shakti Bandhan Adhinium. 33 reservation in women in Lok Sabha, that is the Legislative Assembly's current Legislative Assembly, Northeast Legislative Assembly of NCT. Rajya Sabha to no 1 2 3 hobo 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 A. Yes, is the correct answer. Rajya Sabha to no hoy. So Legislative Assembly of NCT of Delhi to hoy. The reservation does not apply to the Rajya Sabha or state legislative councils. Doesn't apply to 1 2 3 and what doesn't apply. The reservation doesn't apply to Rajya Sabha or state legislative council. Yes, or council. This I thought something like. But assembly is available. Because the following statements regarding the lignin-based bioplastics research highlighted in early 2026 lignin-based bioplastics. Lignin is a complex organic bioplastic organic polymer found in the saprophyte tissues of vascular plants and some algae. Okay, this can be correct. It is a byproduct of the paper and pulp industry. Yes, maybe. Scientists in Assam have recently piloted a project to convert bamboo-derived lignin into biodegradable packaging. Okay, all can be correct. The yes, bamboo pura lignin produce when many byproduct of for this organic polymer, the complex organic polymer, which is what called biodegradable. Okay. Lignin is a complex organic polymer found in the saprophyte tissues of vascular plants and some algae. It is a byproduct of the paper and pulp industry. Scientists in Assam have recently piloted a project to convert bamboo-derived lignin into biodegradable packaging. Okay. Lignin is the second most abundant natural polymer after cellulose. Oh, lignin is the second most abundant natural polymer. This is natural polymer second after cellulose. Cellulose is the first first most abundant natural polymer, and lignin is the second one, which is found in the natural. That is polymer. Okay. Using Assam's vast bamboo resources to create bioplastics, that is called bioplastic. Okay, is a key part of the state's green industrial policy. Green industrial policy 2025 BC, both BC important. Okay, on the perspective of nature and climate or ecosystem. Okay, with reference to the Treaty of Padrapur 1824, the following was signed between the British East India Company and the Raja of Kasar, Govind Chandra. I think correct. It placed the Kasar kingdom under British protection against Burmese aggression. Yes, Govind Chandra was the king of Kasar, and that time it was okay from Burmese border. Correct. That is C. Okay. The threat was a precursor to the First Anglo-Burmese War. Okay, First Anglo-Burmese War 1824. Yes, the British used Kasur and Jantia territories. British used Kasur and Jantia territories as a buffer zone against the Burmese or Man invaders. Okay, regarding the Vikas Bharat in 2047 roadmap, with which of the following pillars was specifically the 25-26 strategy update Vikas Bharat 2047 uh, roadmap or pillars was specifically added in 2020 strategy update. Okay, it was updated. Okay, so digital infrastructure, mental health and well-being, space economy. Oh, digital, that is because Bharat 24/7 running. Northeast connectivity. It is, of course, Northeast connectivity will come up in here. That is D. Oh, sorry, mental health and well-being. Okay. In Vikas Bharat 2047, one section has been what call updated means edited. That is mental health and well-being. Yes, got it. Okay. While all are important, yeah, digital infrastructure, of course, they are what called primary things. Okay, space, economy, northeast connectivity, primary things all are involved already. But mental health and well-being, this is also inserted inside in this. Okay, inside this Bharat because Bharat 2047. What important? What is 2526 update emphasized human capital resilience. Human capital resilience, yes, specifically focused on mental health insurance, mental health infrastructure at the grassroots level. Consider the following peers of festivals and their associated communities in Assam. Festivals and associated communities. Okay, Ali Al Rigang, that is missing community, correct. Madam Mifi, that is yes. Bishago Bodo, Kerai Diri, I don't know, Kerai Diri or what? Kerai Buza, Tusu Buza, something like Kerai. I think correct. I will go for all. Kerai, I don't know exactly. I will go for all. Oh, sorry, Kerai is not correct. Kerai is related to which community? I don't know. Kerai something. Dimasa Kosari, I think. Dimasa Kosari, I think. Okay. Kera is a major festival of dance Bodo community. Oh, Kera is for Bodo community. And the Duri community is known for festival Bishu. Duri is Bishu. Kera is for from Bodo community. Wishago, Kerai. I didn't know this one. I knew maybe, but I didn't care for this maybe. Kera is for Bodo, okay. And for what you call Duri, that is Bishu. In the context of 6G vision document released by India, what is the targeted peak speed of data speed for 6G technology by 2030? That is 6G 500 Gbps, 10 Gbps, 1 Tbps, terabit per second, 6G vision. That is very much GB or TB. 1 Tbps. I think 1. That is B. Yes, B. I don't know anything about this, but I saw which one? That middle one. Okay. GB. GB these are very lesser of means quality. Okay, so 1 TB can be higher quality and 10 TB can be very higher. So I took 1 Tbps. That is the vision of a targeted means speed of 6G technology, which is from the initiative of 6G vision. Okay. In this 6G mission, aims to be a global leader in the next generation of telecommunications targeted speed 100 times faster than 5G. 100 times faster than 5G. 5G network useless. We take a network in la pay asamot. Faltu ibilak ini namut ini pay. Sangai gitu. Sobrang na pay. Sige lang disturb. The Boreal Wildlife Sanctuary, Boreal in Boreal, okay, is primarily famous for the conservation of which of the following 100 zero and the hologiven no pygmy hawk, that is Corial. Corial is not found in Assam, okay. Pygmy hawk can be there, Shiro and hologiven. One rhinoceros, Boreal Wildlife Sanctuary. Boreal Wildlife Sanctuary, Shiro can be there. Shiro, that is Pygmy hawk that is only found in Manas National Park. That is B. Okay, B. So B is the correct answer. Siri is a kind of means deer, I think. Located in Kasur and the Mahasa districts, the um, sanctuary covers the rugged terrain of the Boreal Range and is a critical habitat for mountain goats. That's yes, kind of deer or goat. Okay, Siri and primates. Primates, the gibbon, hollow gibbon that is found in what they call that is hollow gibbon. Gibbon per nest, gibbon per wildlife sanctuary that is in Jorhat. Because the following statements about Article 315. Article 315, I found somewhere, of the Indian Constitution. It provides for the establishment of a public service commission for the union and the public service commission for the state. Yeah, this is correct. Two or more states may agree that there shall be one common public service commission for that group of states. Two or more states may agree that there shall be one common public service commission for that group of the state. Two or more states can be, we say, or may agree that there shall be one or more public commission for that group of states. It can possibly be, I think, there is there in some article or provision. Okay, so both can be correct, I think. Both can be correct. No, both are positive. There is no problem. So both she. I think she. Let's go. Yes, she is correct. Yes, two more states can cooperatively take one civil service commission. Means the article is the foundation of the APSC clause to allows clause 2 of 315 allows for joint state public service commission joint JPP JSP SC JSP SC. Okay, joint state public service commission. It provides it approved. It's if approved by parliament. If they approve. Okay. Uh, 83, which of the following Ahom kings took the Hindu title Sargonaran? That is Suhungmung, of course, the Hinga Raja, first time. Sargonaran, that is A. He was the first Ahom king to adopt a Hindu title, make it the beginning of the Sanskritization of Ahom court. Okay, Sanskritization and Hinduism. How will I say it? Hinduism, not Hinduism or Hinduize something. How will be that term used? Okay, Sanskritization of the Ahom court. He also introduced the use of Sakaira in the Ahom calendar. Okay, that is Sohongmung. The Hingaros used Sakaira and also took first Hindu title, that is Sargonarian. Regarding the PM Vishwakarma scheme in Assam 2026, it provides collateral free credit support to traditional artists and craftspeople. It has been integrated with the Assam Silk Outreach program to support Muga and Eri weavers. I think both are correct. It provides collateral free trade support to traditional artisans and craftspeople. It has been integrated with the Assam Silk Outreach program to support Muga and Eri weavers. One is correct, and two, that is Vishwakarma. Vishwakarma, that is skill or something inside like. Okay, both are correct. Let it be C. Yes, it is so easy. The scheme is crucial for reviving traditional occupations in Assam weavers and Assam weavers, bell metal workers. Have the primary beneficiaries of the integration bell metal is tin and what was there? Bronze and tin, bell metal, and bronze and what? Oh, sorry, copper and tin, not bronze. Copper and tin, that is bell metal, and copper and bronze, that will come for helper, that is petal, what?
bell metal or what that was. I don't know. I cannot recall that. The Dorang Des historical administrative unit was located between which two rivers? Dorang Des, that is, I think, Manus. No, not Manus. Kopili Tansri, no. Brahmaputra and Sonsri, no. Bornodi and Porali. That is, Dorang Bornodi. And that is Odalguri side, no. And the Porali River, okay. Dorang, the Ahom and Kospirits territory between these two rivers was known as Dorang. Okay. Kemudian Dorang Rajas under suzerainty, okay. The Kamrupur area no, which is key in early 2026, which country has that I2U2 India, Israel, UAE, USA, that is business forum, which country? India, Israel, UAE, USA. Kone kursile paisilu parigulu. India, USA, UAE, Israel. I think India. India aslene nasle. UAE aslene ke. I will go for UAE or India. India. Oh, it was UAE. Sorry. They were hosted a summit in Abu Dhabi, UAE. European Arab Emirates, okay, Abu Dhabi. That's focusing on joint investment in water, energy transportation, and space, okay. EU, I2U2, India, Israel, UAE, USA. This summit hosted in Abu Dhabi, UAE, for what called joint investments in water, energy, space, and what called transportation. Consider following statements about mission Shakti, that is defense. Okay, it refers to India's successful anti-satellite ASAT missile test. The test was conducted using a kinetic kill vehicle mission Shakti. Kinetic kill vehicle, I don't know. Conducted using a kinetic kill vehicle. How about mission Shakti? ASAT mission Shakti. Mission Shakti to women or hasle. Mission Shakti hasle no women empowerment or. I will go for neither one. D. Both are correct. Mission Shakti to anti-satellite hasle or to kinetic kill vehicle use korisle. Conducted by DRDO in 2019, it established India as a space power. Okay, it is often confused with women. WCT Ministries Women's Shakti for Women's Empowerment context is key in the exam. এইটোতো মইতো কনফিউজ হৈছিলোঁ Mission Shakti is anti-satellite, that is ASAT missile test, that's anti-satellite missile test, and it was conducted using a kinetic kill vehicle, but correct, and it is also Women's Child Development Ministry, Women and Child Development Ministries Mission Shakti. Two Mission Shaktis are there. So whatever comes in the statements, that will rely on that, okay. Which personality? Yeah, I was confused for this, and otherwise I would have corrected this if there were only one Mission Shakti, in the respect of defense, there is given in the brackets, and that is for defense. But if it is not mentioned like that, then I would have gone that way. It could happen. Correct, okay. Which personality of Assam from Assam is known as Luit Kaur? That is Jyotirprasad Agarwala. Luit Kaur, that is Jyotirprasad Agarwala nohoyo. Bhupen Hazarika, that is Bhupen Hazarika. That is C. I made mistake. Lloyd Core, that is Rudra Burua hai Lloyd Core. Something was Bhupen Hazarikar nam to guess lenole. He was a legendary Rudra Burua that was legendary music composer and singer who significantly contributed to Assamese folk and modern music. Bhupen Hazarika ki police on our whistle for Lloyd Core to hold Rudra Burua. Regarding the National Land Modernization Records Program, National Land Modernization Records Program, that is in Assam. It aims to replace the present presumptive land titling with conclusive land titling. It aims to replace the present presumptive land conclusive. Yes, this is correct. Any prism query land no to pre-conclusive money hisamikas query all land maps are being converted into GIS ready digital formats. Yes, this all are correct. That is C. Kuzani lage. This transition is essential to reduce land litigation and facilitate easy land transfers for industrial projects in the state. The Maguri Motapong Pale is located in West Vicinity of West National Park. That is Maguri Motapong. Sorry. Kaziranga Manas State is Dibrusukia Namiri Maguri Motapong. Somewhere in Dibrusukia National Park. That is Dibrusukia National Park. Yes, see. Yes, see. This is a wetland is located just outside the national park and is famous for its avian diversity and the avian diversity and its presence of parrot horses nearby. Yes, Maguratam, there is a for parrot horse in Debrisuka. Okay. What's the poll statements about the e-Uddam electronic Uddam portal? Okay. It is mandatory registration portal for MSMEs. I think correct. It is integrated with the TRETS, trade receivable discounting system to help with liquidity. It is a mandatory registration portal for MSMEs. Mandatory, maybe MSME that is required for mandatory means legal. No, it is integrated with the trade receivers discounting system to help with liquidity. Both are correct. Yes, see. The portal simplifies the business ecosystem for small units, which are the backbone of Assam's economic, especially that is tea and handicraft micro units. All of tricky black nitile the tricky DNA man easy this. The Ugrotara temple in Guwahati Shaktipeeth is associated with which sect of Hinduism? Ugrotara, that is Vaishnavism. That is Ugrotara Shaktipeeth bole no Vaishnavism, Shaivism, that is Shaktism, that is Tantric, and Ganapatya. शक्तिज्म शक्तिज्मै हो शक्तिपीठ जुटो हो शक्तिज्म हो तान्त्रिक हो सियो हो उग्रतारा तो शिव आसिने कि शिविज्म हो भनेको शक्तिपीठ जुटो हो सी हो यस सी हो शक्तिपीठ बोलेको छ न This the temple is dedicated to goddess Tara and is one of the important centers of tantric worship in Assam. Tantric worship in Assam, along with Kamakya Lord as Ugrotara temple Devaloi, that is Shaktipeeth. Okay. That is goddess Tara. I don't know who she is. Was the first Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court. That is RF Lodge. That is RF Lodge. That is RF Lodge. Chief Justice, first Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court. That is A. RF Lodge. Okay. Justice Sir Ronald Francis Lodge became the first Chief Justice where the High Court of Assam was established in 1948. Okay. Regarding the Article 163 of the Indian Constitution, it states there shall be a council of ministers with the chief minister at the head to aid and advise the governor. Regarding Article 163, it states there shall be a council of ministers with a chief minister at the head to aid the advice. To aid and advise the governor. Governor advice দিয়ে নেকি? 163 মতে the governor has the power to act in his discretion in certain matters. Only two হে হ'ব লাগে তো states two হ'ব লাগে 163 two হ'ব লাগে কাৰণ মানে ট্ৰিকি কুৱেশ্যনটো নিদিয়ে ন ইজি হৈছে বস্তুবিলাক it states there shall be a council of ministers with a chief minister at the head to aid and advise the governor এইটো কাৰেক্ট হ'ব but to CCC yes তো মই আৰু কাউন্সিল মানে চেন্ট্ৰেল মিনিষ্টাৰ ভাবিছিলোঁ I like the president who has almost no discretionary power almost আছে ন president no discretionary power আছে yes almost the governor has both constitutional and situational discretion under article 163 constitutional situational discretion power আছে and under article 163 that is on behalf of what that is governor's power. Okay, the global risks report 2026 was released by which organization? International Monetary Fund, International Economic Forum, that is global risks report. International Economic Forum, United Nations Development Program. Monetary Fund, International Economic Forum. It's to B over like B. Yes, B is the correct answer. That is Global Risks Report 2026. That is released by World Economic Forum. যিটো World Economic Forumত গৈছে ন 26ত যিটো ডেভছ ছুইজাৰলেণ্ডৰ ডেভছত হৈছে এইবাৰে 2026ত আছামৰ CMA গৈছে আৰু কিমান বা ক্ৰ'ৰ টকাৰ মানে এটা হেৰি কৰিছে ইয়াতে বহুত একাডেমিচিয়ান যাব পাৰে পলিটিচিয়ান যাব পাৰে বিজনেছমেন যাব পাৰে বহুত চাইণ্টিষ্ট বহুত ধৰণৰ মানুহ যাব পাৰে আৰু ন ডিছকাছ কৰিবৰ কাৰণে ফ্ৰী ডিছকাশ্যনৰ কাৰণে Okay, now what this is World Economic Forum 2026 report highlighted AI-driven misinformation and climate tipping points. AI-driven misinformation and climate tipping points as the top risks facing the world over the next decade. Okay, which among the following is the state fish of Assam? Chocolate masir, kuri, that is labio conius. Ruhu, Shitol. Kuri mas Ruhu, Shitol. I think Ruhu. That is Labio Conis. Which is state fish of Assam. Putimas. I think Rumas. Ru. That is Ru. B. Oh, that was C. Kuri fish. Kuri fish, I don't know, but I cannot recognize which fish is known as kuri fish in English. Labiogonis. The Assam government, Labiogonis, that is state fish of Assam kuri. The Assam government declared the kuri as the state fish to promote its conservation and aquaculture. Okay, but pro conservation and aquaculture. 97 because the following statements about Potrugat averaging 1894. And one says Zalibanabala of Assam, Zalibanabala Assam, yes, correct. Potrugat, that is in Torong, okay. Peasants were protesting against the hike in revenue. Yes, it took place in the present Torong district. All these are correct. That is, of course, D. On January 28, 1894, many peasants were killed by British firing. That is now observed as Krisak Sahid Divas. That is 28 January. 28 January is known as Krisak Sahid Divas. 98 Sagar Manthan initiative launched in 2026 is related to deep sea mineral exploration, real-time monitoring of maritime data, and port efficiency. Sagar Manthan. Cleaning of plastic waste in the a naval exercise with Asian countries. Deep sea mineral exploration হবে নাকি সাগর মন্থন যেহেতু না তো okay, let's create something new. There is a real-time monitoring of maritime. Okay, it is it is incorrect. Okay. That is Sagarmathan. Sagarmathan is real-time monitoring of maritime data and port efficiency. It is a digital dashboard monitoring developed by the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways to ensure ease of doing business with real-time monitoring of maritime data and report. Okay, in the maritime sector. 99 which Ahom king built the Shivsagar Shivadol. Shivsagar Shivadol, the tallest Shiva temple in India. That is Ambika Hobo. Pramata Singha, Shiva Singha, Lakshmi Singha. Shiva Singha to Shivadol to Shiva Singha বনাই শিৱ সিংহৰ তিৰি sorry বড়ো ৰজা চলেশ্বৰী হ'ব মানে অম্বিকা আছিলে হয়তো ন চ' শিৱ সিংহই বনাইছে but the construction was commissioned by his queen Ambika that is Madam Bika. It was during the reign of Shiva Singha that this architectural marvel was completed. Okay. The last questions were very easy actually. In 2026, West Indian city was declared Global Capital of Yoga by the United Nations. Global Capital of Yoga, that is Rishikesh. Yes, that is Rishikesh. Rishikesh, Global Capital. Yes, Rishikesh. Not Haridwar, not Mysore, not Varanasi, Rishikesh. Uh, 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 um, Acknowledging its historical and cultural significance as the birthplace of modern yoga practice, the United Nations bestowed this title in June 2026. আজি দেখোন বহুত নাম্বাৰ পাম মই ইমানকেইটা নাম্বাৰ পামনে আজি ইমান ইজি কুৱেশ্যনছ আহিছিলে ইয়াতে চ' নিগেটিভ প্ৰথমতে কোনো 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 26 নিগেটিভ মাত্ৰ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 26 হ'লে 13 নম্বৰ যাব বাকী কিমান 74 কাৰেক্ট হৈছে মোৰ তাৰমানে গোটেইকেইটা কৰিছোঁ যিহেতু 74 অ'কে 74 হ'লে কিমান হ'ব 4 8 4 দুগুণ 8 এতিয়া 7 দুগুণ 14 148 নম্বৰ টোটেল 4 দুগুণ 8 7 দুগুণ 14 8ৰ পৰা 3 গ'লে 5 5 6 7 8 এতিয়া 3 135 স্ক'ৰ কৰিছোঁ বাপৰে 135 বা ইমান নম্বৰ পালোঁ না মই বাপৰে এনেকুৱা নম্বৰ পালে কি লাগে okay thank you for watching the video bye bye